Are we live? Are we live? Yay, we're live.
Yay.
We are live in the house. Donna and Cheryl TV, keeping it real with Cheryl and Esme. Oh my, yes. Who knew that you that? I love it. So today we are joined by one of our amazing soul sisters, Esme. We're very, very happy because we haven't had a live with you yet either, have we?
No, it's very
first time. So we love that you're here to just share some of your story with some of the fabulous women out there. And if you're here, give us a holler, tell us that you're here, and say hello. Yeah, because I know we've got some women tuned in, which is fabulous. So how long ago did we meet now? Oh, yeah? Is it
August? Yeah, just August. So
August. Were you the same as Bex, weren't you?
Yeah.
So Bex, was it the imposter syndrome masterclass?
It was.
Hi Stacey, hi Claire, hi Charlie. So yeah, we met you on the imposter syndrome masterclass.
You did, and that it popped up, and I was like, oh, I've been told I have that. Maybe I should go. No, I'm scared. And it then kept popping up. So eventually I signed up, and then I thought, well, I don't have to join. I could watch it back. Or, what if I'm like the only one? But what? Which I now know is all part of why. It's all part of the
imposter syndrome workshop.
So I joined, and I sat and I just cried throughout the whole session because everything resonated, and it was, this is me. I'm not mad. I'm not going crazy. I'm not losing my mind. I got a way out. I can do this, but I didn't know how.
Oh, I love that though. But Beck said the same because she came to the same masterclass. So it's amazing because you both joined the Soul Sister program round about the same time, didn't you? But it's like that thing of, shall I sign up and just get the replay and then watch it on my own? And actually, like you say, it was emotional, and when you get on there and you see how many other women and men are on there, it's like, oh my God, there's more of us out there.
It was massive. It was eye-opening. And I felt really supported. So even though I was in this virtual room with people who I didn't know, everybody was having the same experience as me. They were either where I was, or they were 3 steps ahead of me, or whatever it was. It didn't matter, but I wasn't alone. And that was huge, absolutely huge. So yeah, I was like, yeah. Filled in the form, cried the whole time filling the form in. Bless you. So yeah, filled that in, cried. It's like a theme. Had a call with with Donna, cried, and then went, yeah, right. Now is my time to do something. For me, I have to take this step. I have to do something. So yeah, it was exciting. But yeah.
What was the thing then, Esme? Because obviously you've had this imposter syndrome for whenever you can remember having it since, and then you show up to the masterclass, and what was the thing that tipped you to, right, now is the time to do something, rather than just thinking, right, okay, I've got my 7 strategies, I'm going to go away and apply them on my own and just, hope that things get better? What was it that tipped you?
I think having been through the class and knowing, okay, I've got all of these things, and I almost went into a state of sort of overwhelm of, I have all of this. I need guidance on where to start, and help me identify what that first step is. I would say when I joined, looking back, I was just broken. I was totally broken and had almost, I was somehow functioning, but I wasn't living. And I think that's probably the way I would describe it. I was just existing. I'd had a load of traumas over like the previous 5 or 6 years that I'd plowed through. I was in the full, just get shit done.
Yeah.
Keep going. I'll get through it. I'll get through it. I'll get the next thing. And I was just in this cycle. And I think my body, my mind, everything was just kind of going, nah, you're broken, sister. You need to do something. This is not good. So, yeah. And it was building up like little step by little step,
I love that though, how now when you sit in front of us now, like, and you're glowing, and it's like hard to remember, isn't it? Once you start to do the work, which you have, like you've been with us like since August, and you're extremely committed, like you show up for every single thing that is put in your way. You show up because you're committed to living your best life, which is amazing. And actually, it's hard to remember you, like that version of you, isn't it? Back in August, it's hard to remember when you think back.
I know. One of the things when I was, thinking about the session today, last night, I spent a bit of time putting down some notes. And one of the things that really kind of stood out was this time, well, I'd say this time last year, but we're all working from home. But, like pre-working from home, this time 2 years ago, if anybody came up to me and said, "Are you okay?" I would go, yes, I'm fine. And if they prodded or did anything, just a little bit scratching that surface, I would probably start crying. And then they'd go, "Are you okay? What can I do?" And I'd go, no, I'm fine. Just don't be nice to me. Just, be normal, be horrible. I can deal with that. Just don't be nice to me. And I look back and I think, oh my goodness.
Yeah.
What? You like... Oh, how? I'm so sorry.
But that was your coping strategy.
Yeah, that was absolutely my coping strategy. It was, no, go away. Not dealing with this. I'm going to do
through. I'm just going to keep getting shit done. But that's what we do, isn't it? Because at that time, Esme, you you've gone through some traumas. You know that you're powering through, but you're not consciously aware that you're not feeling the feelings, that you're not processing the stuff. You didn't know that that's what you were doing, if that makes sense. So then you realize, and you're like, oh shit, this is what I've been doing. How's this strategy working out? Not that well. Maybe I need to do something different.
Literally. And it was like, bing, oh my goodness me.
So. And I love this. And hi, ladies, everyone who's here. But yeah, let us know if it's resonating. So we've got Erin, who's one of our fabulous women from the Self-Doubt to All Out challenge, is saying this is resonating. So you feeling some of that then, Erin, where you're just like, let's just get shit done. Let's just cope with it. Let's just power through. Nobody asks if I'm okay, because I'm really, really not, but I don't want to admit it. So I'll just keep going and then hope it all turns out for the best.
Yeah. I hope it'll be fine.
It'll be fine. Now, fast forward, you took the jump, you took the leap, you invested in the Soul Sister program, and we're fast forward now, 10 months, however many months it is. Tell us what's different.
I think I started out and I was like, I just want to be happy. I just want to be happy. But I was looking outside. I was looking external validation, external happiness, like where do I get it from? And once I started getting that happiness within and going, yeah, my heart is happy. I now, I wake up with a smile. And that was, top tip coming from your session with Letty. I was like, yeah, wake up with a smile. And just, it's like inner work, inner peace. And I'm just happy. Even if I'm having a rant, it's like, okay, that's gone.
Yeah.
Gone. Poof. Off it goes.
Yeah.
And that inner peace, inner calm, and inner confidence.
I love that. Erin's just saying, yes, been better the last couple of months, but yeah, can always be. And we underestimate, don't we, Esme? We underestimate what actually just being happy every day means to us. Like,
Huge.
it sounds like, oh, I just want to be happy. Like, sounds like that word happy doesn't sound like a big word, does it, when you say happy? But my goodness, like getting up every day, feeling happy for most of the day, because we all can be happy every day, not maybe for 24 hours, but for most of the day, doesn't seem possible, does it, when you're unhappy?
No. It feels like it's this dream that's over there and it happens to somebody else. Other
Yeah.
people are happy. I can't get there.
Yeah.
And it's not. It is achievable. It's attainable. Everybody can find that happiness. They have to go and look for it, and they have to work hard at it. And I think that out of everything, the change has been how I talk to myself and the language that I use.
I love that.
Yeah. So no, it's like, I can't do that. I can't do this. I'm not able. You know, I'm the lowest common denominator. If I understand it, everybody else understands it. And changing that around made the difference. And that sort of unlocked everything else, because I then started looking at me positively. So when I moved on to everything else, it just sort of domino effect. You know?
I love that. And it all start within the mind, doesn't it? And Charlie's just saying that's how she felt 2 weeks ago. Happy wasn't achievable. And Charlie's actually signed up in our Really Online program as well, isn't it? So that is so exciting for you, the next stage of what you're going to be working through, because like it does all start with the way that we're talking to ourselves, but you have to start to tune into the way that you are talking to yourself to change it. We know, don't we? We've got to keep flipping. But like, it takes a while, doesn't it? Like all of those years of programming, we don't just go from, right, I've got this information, then tomorrow. That it takes a while to embed, doesn't it?
Yeah. And it's similar. You know, you go and learn to drive a car. You don't learn how to drive the car the first time you get behind the wheel. You know, even when you pass your test, all you've done is passed your test. You learn to drive after you've passed your test, and you're actually out in that real world. And it is like that. It's constant. Yes, absolutely. But I could constantly think I'm not good enough, or I can constantly think that and believe that I am good enough.
Wow.
And it almost takes as much effort once you've made that switch to go, yeah, I can do that. Or, you know what? It's not something that I'm able to do right now, but I can learn it. I can do that. You know, and
I love that. I love that. It takes as much. It's a choice, isn't it? This is what we talk about. You can keep reinforcing that you're not good enough, that you can't, that you're unable, that it's possible for other people, or you can choose to reinforce, I can, I will, I am, I'm doing it. And it's a choice, because there's only you can decide which one you want to affirm to yourself once you know that that's what you're doing, that once you've got the awareness, which is what you have been. You've been radically committed, though, Esme, radically committed to your personal development over the last year. You have.
Yeah.
You've showed up for yourself. Every single, like in our sessions in the program, you've showed up to every single session that's available. You've thrown yourself into everything, haven't you? You really have been radically committed. So if you were telling somebody else out there who's kind of sat thinking, I felt like you did, what is it that you would want to say to them to show them what can happen when you are radically committed to changing your life?
I would say this will change your life in ways that you could never believe is possible. And it all starts with that one step. Believe in yourself and do it. Really.
I love that. And it's one thing at a time, isn't it? Like we don't go, right, I want to do this, and this. It's just one step. And as Donna says, like 1% incremental changes lead to like a massive compound effect. I think that's what she says. Something like that. But basically, it's about taking baby steps. We're not trying to like eat the elephant whole, another one of Donna's phrases, but we're trying to just take steps, one step at a time, And that's how we create things. Otherwise, it becomes overwhelming. Like you said, you come to the masterclass, there's these 7 strategies. You sat there thinking, oh my God, I don't know which one to do first or what to do. I feel overwhelmed, but it's just one step at a time.
Yeah. And getting that awareness is massive. It really is massive. Being able to go, oh, okay, choose again. No, I don't like what I did there. I don't like that thought, but I forgive myself. Maybe, depending on what it is, you know, I'd forgive somebody else if they said or did or whatever. Doesn't matter. So, okay, yeah, wasn't the best choice. Choose again.
I love that.
And it's okay. Let it go.
I love that. And it's just being kind to yourself, isn't it?
It is.
Like, how has your life changed externally since you've been working on yourself? Like, what's different?
It feels like everything is different. I do feel lighter. Going into, like, I started because I was going, like, I wasn't enjoying work. I didn't enjoy anything that happened in that. And I was almost looking for a way out. And I'm now getting back in love with what I do and enjoying the process and things that are going on. You know, as with most people's jobs, there's things you don't like and there's things that you love, and that's fine. But I can take that. I can take the discussions and this, things that are constructive, and people saying, I don't like that bit. All right, okay, well, what is it you don't like? How can I get that better? Or, it's everything, and outside of work, I feel a lot more confident. I feel like I can make decisions, and now, I'm planning the rest of my life, literally. So it's just, everything is just so exciting.
Look at that smile, for those of you who are watching, like, look, it's like radiating, like the happiness, the lightness, everything you're saying is just radiating out of you in your energy as well.
And I just feel that. And this time last year, this wasn't me. I did not have this happiness. And I'm so pleased I invested. I'm so pleased I've taken the time. And I've, some of the ladies that come, and men, that, some of the speakers we get and you listen to, and it doesn't matter what the subject is. There's always something that you can take away and learn about. And it's that perspective, and it's people that are on that higher plane. And I now know that, as opposed to me going, well, I'm like the lowest. Okay, I'm not. Ladies, you're here. You're not. You are amazing. You've learned so much to even just be here, to be watching, even if it's a replay. You're here.
Exactly. It's amazing. Thank you. And Lucy's just saying baby steps, and Lucy signed up again for one of the programs too.
Awesome.
Saying you look so happy, and that's important, because in your first part of the journey, wasn't it? It was for you to find this happiness, to find this sense of calm in yourself. Now you're continuing on your journey. You really are working to be the highest version of yourself, aren't you? That higher plane that you've just said, like, that's your life's mission. Happiness. We want happiness every day. We want frigging joy. Like, joy is happiness on a continued basis. So when we've got lots and lots of happiness, we feel joy. And that's, you're like working towards being, yes, the best version of yourself, but now we're working on, let's be the highest version of myself, aren't you?
Yeah, that's it. And sometimes there's days that you just feel a bit, okay, and that's all right. You kind of, sit in it and go, right, well, why? Okay, really? And you work through. And every time, like, I've gone through, and then I'm like, whoa, okay, where did this come from? And then you don't go back to the beginning, but you apply the same things that you've done and go, and it does get easier. I appreciate, back in August, it was all like, whoa, this seems massive. And that's why it's very important. You take the baby steps. Don't compare yourself. Really don't.
Yeah.
And, you look at somebody and go, but that's where I want to be. Okay, great. That's something you want to aspire to. But don't look at their journey, because their journey will be different to yours. Or don't try and emulate their journey. You can take things from it, but it's yours.
I love that.
You'll make your way. You'll make your journey.
I
and it'll
love
be
that.
beautifully yours.
Amazing. Oh my God, there's so much great advice in here. And Linda, who's just signed up for the Solstice program, Linda soon, is like, love hearing this as I start my journey. Amazing. And then we've got Lindsay as well. I love that you don't have to start back at the beginning. You just get, but yeah. And this is what we call bounce back ability, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah.
We all dip down and feel low emotions, all of us. It's how quickly you recognize you're there and you choose again and you bounce back. Because sometimes our women go, oh God, like this has happened. I just feel as I'm right back to the start. We're never right back at the start. We never are.
No.
But we will all get setbacks, and it's how quickly or how easily we choose to just go, right, like you've just said, I choose again, I forgive myself, I'm going to let it go.
Yeah.
Love that.
Yeah. And sometimes it's hard, but acknowledge that. And, if that's a journal, is that meditating on it? Is that going for a walk? Whatever that is, that you can go, okay, now I'm ready. Let's go.
Oh, it's been so amazing having you on and sharing your story and your experiences with the women. So hopefully you've all taken something from it. I can see by your comments. And if you're on playback, drop us a comment. And yes, we will we'll see each other on our next Soul Sister session, won't we? But I don't know when our next live is, ladies. We're just finishing off now all of the sessions that we've had, from lots of the discovery session calls that we've got coming through. Then we've got something very special coming out. So keep your eyes peeled on emails over the next few days, over the weekend as well. So, but thank you so much for joining us. It's been amazing for you to just share your story.
Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you, women, for dialing in and listening to Esme's story as well. She looks so happy. Thanks for sharing. Oh, love that.
Thank you.
Yeah, what day is it today? Wednesday. Have a fabulous Wednesday, peak of the week. Yes, wherever you are in the world. And yes, we will see you later. Thanks for tuning in.
Thank you.